In this video, I will be going to explain you Pydantic output parser. Here, this is a review given by a customer. I may have multiple reviews also, and what I want to do using LLM, I want to convert this review into this format. Here you see the customer name I am getting, which is Alice Johnson, then the product ID I am getting, then the rating here I am getting, then the overall feedback I am getting, and whether the product will be recommended or not. So this can be achieved with the help of Pydantic output parser. And I told you with the help of Pydantic output parser, you can maintain two things. Number one, you can maintain the desired structure. Also, you can maintain the data type. For that, what I will do, I will create a class, and this class will have all these attributes. Now, it will not be a normal class. I will make it a powerful class by inheriting the base model class. So this class will not be a normal class. It will also inherit base model class. This base model class is from Pydantic library. So first you have to import this base model class from the Pydantic library. Only then you can inherit this base model class into this class. So when you inherit this base model into this class, you can put lot of restrictions on these attributes. For example, you can define the data types here, like this is a string type, this product ID is integer type, or would recommend is boolean type. So these kind of data types you can represent. Also, you can define the range, like here the rating is 4. I can define a range that okay, the rating should be between 1 to 5. So this kind of range I can also define. So I have written some details about the base model class, that what kind of restrictions can be applied on these attributes when you inherit the base model class. Let me show you this. So I scroll down, and here I have written, when I inherit the base model in my class, the class gains special powers through Pydantic, because the base model is present under Pydantic library. So what you can do, there are few examples. You can enforce the correct data type. This is what I have told you, that you can make it string, or you can make it integer, or you can make it boolean, and automatically convert values to correct data type when possible. So for example, if suppose you get a rating in the form of string, let's say string like this, 4 in string. So this class will be smart enough that it will convert this into 4 as integer. Although it is a string because it is in double quotes, but it will automatically convert into proper integer number. So that kind of type conversion it can automatically perform. Enforce value constraint, like greater than, less than, minimum length, using the field function. So there is also a field function in the Pydantic library, using which what you can do, you can put the conditions like the output should be greater than 0 and less than 6. So the reviews will be in between 1 to 5. So that kind of restrictions you can also apply. Then you can also restrict allowed values using literal, only positive, neutral, or negative. So for example, if I include one more attribute here, let's say I include sentiment here, so I may use some literals here, that the values can be only either positive or negative or neutral. So what I am doing, using this literal, I am forcing this sentiment attribute that it can have only these three values. Similarly, let me give you one more example. Suppose you have gender. So gender can only be male or female. So what I will do, I will either put male, comma, female. It will not have any other value, like you cannot have boy, you cannot have girl, or lady. So you cannot have any other value, just you have either male or female. So that kind of restriction on a particular attribute you can also impose using the literal. Also, it will raise the clear error message if any of the rule is violated. These some of the rules I have mentioned, and if any rule is violated, you will get a clear validation error. So now this Pydantic output parser is satisfying both the conditions. Number one, it is satisfying the condition of data types, and also it is giving me the desired structure which I want. So the desired structure I can get you by creating a class here, and how I will enforce the data types and other conditions by inheriting the base model class. So this will be done by inheriting the base model class, and the desired structure I will get by creating a class and its attribute. So hope you get the idea. Now I will be going to practically show you how you will be going to implement this Pydantic output parser. Now I will be going to implement Pydantic output parser. So here I have already written some code which you are already aware, and now I will be going to import first prompt template. So prompt template, you know, is present under LangChain code.prompts, and I will be going to import prompt template. So that's fine. Now I will import Pydantic output parser class, which is present in LangChain underscore code.output parser. So I will write from LangChain underscore code.output parsers import Pydantic output parser. Now I will import the base model class in the field function, which is present under Pydantic library. So from Pydantic, I will import base model and field function. So these two things I have imported. You may not have this Pydantic library installed in your machine. So if you do not have, then do pip install Pydantic. That's it. Then you see you can use these class and function after installing this. But I am not installing it because it is already installed in my machine. So I remove this. Now I will be going to create a class, let's say product review, and here I will be going to inherit the base model class. Now you see I am going to define the structure. So the structure I already have, which is customer name. So I copy this customer name and paste it here, and this is string type, and second is product ID. This is also string type. The third one is rating, which is also, let's say it is integer type. And then I have review. Review is also string type. And then you see I have would recommend. Would recommend will be bool type. So these are the data types I have defined. Now I can use the field function and I can write the description. under description I am adding this. It's a full name of the customer providing the review. So it is a name of the customer who is providing the review. So this kind of detail I am adding. So description is helpful for the LLM. Description is like some extra information which you are providing to LLM, which LLM can read and understand what sort of value I need to put in here or assign to this particular attribute. So that is the relevance of description, that LLM can read it and understand what this attribute represents. In the same way, I will add the description for each and every attribute. So here I'm writing description again, and let me put double quotes. And what I do, I copy and paste it for each and every attribute. And now I copy these descriptions which I have already added, like it's a unique product identifier. Then you see the rating between 1 to 5. Here I will add the feedback by the customer, and here whether the customer will recommend the product or not. So these kind of details I have added over here. Also I can add the default value. There are many people who just give the rating, they don't give any kind of written review. So let's say you can set the default value here, and you can keep it blank, that the no feedback is provided. So you can give any default value also in the field function. Also you can restrict this rating, that it should be greater than 0 and less than 6. So these kind of restrictions you can also add in the field. Here also I am setting the default value as false. So by default the recommendation is false. Also I will add one more attribute, which is sentiment, and in the sentiment I will use the literal. So literal are present in typing. So what I will do, here I will write from typing, I will be going to import literal, and here I will write literal, and there are 3 literals I am using. So I think I have already written here. These are the literals which I have written: positive, negative, and neutral. So I paste it like this in comma separated format. Here I have to change the quotes. So in the sentiment attribute, you can have only these 3 values and nothing else you can have. Then what I can do, I can put equal to field, and after that I will be going to write the description here. So the description will be overall sentiment of the customer. So this is what I have added. So LLM will read the complete review, and after analyzing the complete review, it will give the output in the sentiment attribute, that whether the output is positive, negative, or neutral. So yes, the structure is created, and all kind of restrictions are also added. Now what I will do, I will create the parser after that. So I will write parser is equal to Pydantic output parser. Last time I created a string output parser, it was blank, but this time I will include this class also. So here you see I will write Pydantic object equal to product review. So this is a class which you have to add. Earlier I told you JSON output parser, so you see it was blank. Then I told you string output parser, it was also blank. But this time I am creating a Pydantic output parser. Here you have to add the Pydantic object that is equal to this class. So this is the difference, because here you have defined the whole structure. So you have to mention that you want the output in this structural format. Fine. After this, parser, you have to create the prompt the way you have created earlier using the prompt template. So I am writing template equal to prompt template, and in the prompt template I am writing template equal to, here I have a text and I want in a particular format. So I just put the format here. So I can write I have following customer review, and after that new line text, and in which format I want. So that I just put a new line and the format I am telling. So this is what I have written here. After this I will put comma, and my input variable will be a single variable, which is the text which I have. So I will put it in a list which has a single variable, and after that I will write the partial variable the same way I did in the previous output parser. So the partial variable will be my format. So my format is this variable. So I put the format here, and that should be in the form of dictionary. So I will write in dictionary, and that will be the variable. And after this I will write parser object which I have already created. This is the Pydantic output parser object, and then I will do get format instructions. That's it. From this template I will create a prompt and show you the output of the prompt. So but before that I have to write one review. So you see review is already there. So here this is a review which I have. So I copy this, paste it here, and let's say I put triple quotes here I put, and also triple quotes here I put. So this is the review I have. After this what I will do, I will invoke this template, and I will be going to get the prompt here. So I will write prompt is equal to template dot invoke, and in the dictionary I will be going to pass this text variable, and the value of the text variable will be this whole review variable which I have just created. So this template will be invoked and my prompt will be ready. Then I will print this prompt, and I will be going to run this. So this is the prompt which I have got. So this is the text, and after that you see from here the output should be formatted as JSON. That confirm the JSON schema below, and here you see I am getting the full schema and all the description. Why I am getting this I am getting because of this particular function, which is get format instructions of this parser object. And because of this instructions, here the format variable is filled with all these instructions which I am getting here, that I want a JSON format and it should follow these kind of structure. So all this information, the text along with this whole structural information will be sent to the LLM. After this what I will do, my prompt is ready. So I just comment this print statement. Now I will pass this prompt to LLM. So I will say result is equal to LLM dot invoke, and I will be going to send the prompt, and the prompt will return me the result. Then this result I will pass to the parser. But before passing it to the parser, let me show you the result, what kind of result I am getting. So I just put print result here, and now you see I will run it again. I got the result in the form of JSON, but you see I am getting this additional information as well. So to remove this kind of information, what I have to do, I have to invoke the parser. So I will do parser dot invoke, and you see I will be going to pass this result here, and I will be going to call it as the final result, and I will be going to print this final result. So if I run it again, you see I got this output. Customer name is Alice, product ID is this, rating is 4, review is this, would recommend is 2, and the sentiment is positive. So all good. But you see I have written lot of code, so instead of writing all this code I will reduce the lines of the code just by making a chain. So in the chain, first what will happen, this template will be passed to LLM, and then LLM will be passed to parser. That's it. And simply I will do chain.invoke, and in the chain.invoke I will create a dictionary, and in the dictionary I will use this text variable, and I will pass the review to it. So that's it, and then it will be going to return me the result, and I will be going to print the result. So this is a more cleaner way to write the code. So you see if I run this again, so I will be going to get the same output. So this is the same output. So in this way you can implement Pydantic output parser.